Whether you're starting a new business or you have an existing business, there's something very critical and important. Your ability to generate a constant flow of new customers or repeat customers. Customers, or sales if you want to put it that way, are the lifeblood of any business. Now, we have been talking on this channel a lot about startups and new businesses. But it crossed my mind that there are a lot of you out there who are running existing businesses and their issues. Let's face it, times are very hard in Kenya. Our economy is struggling. Indeed, there are some who would say it's headed to ICU, intensive care unit, or high dependence unit. Bottom line, what we're going to talk about today applies to both an existing business and a startup. And the issue is, it has become much more difficult, for that prospect or that person who has shown half an interest in what you have to offer. It has become much more difficult for them to reach for their wallet and remove cash and give you in exchange for whatever you're selling. That has become much harder in recent months. And on the surface of things, this should discourage anybody who intends to start a business. Indeed, I would not be surprised if those who already have businesses have been taking in these videos and wondering, Chris, we are struggling out here and you're encouraging people to start businesses. Folks, don't be discouraged. Indeed, it has been proven, history has proven, that the best time to start a business is during tough times. Now, I don't like repeating myself, but I have to say this yet again. I have given an example several times here of the American economy and how it is on record that the United States produced the highest number of self-made millionaires during the Great Depression. That economy had a very serious depression, so serious that it has been called the Great Depression. So what I'm saying, there's even historical evidence that the best time to start a business is when things are very hard. And the harder they are, the better. Now I can already hear some of you saying, get out of here, Chris. You porojo. You're saying what? It's better to start a business when people don't have money. Apana. That cannot be true. Actually, it is. And I'll tell you why. Take a situation where everything is good, the economy is booming, people are doing business, and then you try to enter a certain market. You start your business. Now, human nature is such that people don't like change. They don't like to disrupt what they're already doing. So do you think it will be easy to attract customers from where they're already buying, to your new business? I don't think so. But when things are hard, people are struggling, and you come into the market and you save people money, maybe by offering a better product, or you offer a cheaper product, it will be much easier for those customers of that other company X to quickly move to the new offering. There are also a lot more opportunities when things are difficult. Why? Because people have many problems. Problems equals to opportunities for an entrepreneur. So today, I will give you tips on how, if you have an existing business, you can dramatically increase your volume of customers, get them flocking in. And if you're starting a new business, ways and means that you can ensure that you hit the ground running, that immediately open shop, you have no problem attracting customers. But before I do that, there's a quick thing I want to point out. In the book 101 Brilliant Businesses That Will Thrive in Kenya, every single researched idea comes with a way to sell, with a way to attract customers to that business. Why? Because there's no point in starting a business before you've figured out how you're going to attract a steady flow of customers. Even if you get the most brilliant idea, and there's a hitch as far as attracting a constant flow of customers, then it's not worth starting that business. Forget about it. Now, the extremely valuable tip I'll give you today is something extremely powerful that can revolutionize whatever you're doing or whatever you want to do. Like most great ideas, it's very simple and very easy to implement. And it is giving a sample. Now let's give a few practical examples, and we'll start right at the bottom. Very simple business. You're selling mandazis or donuts or whatever you want to call them. But in Kenya we call them mandazis. You have a stall, you're stocking them there. People are coming, looking at them and walking away. Yeah. And of course mandazis can't last forever. So you're going into a loss. Or maybe even hawking them, moving them around. So how do you apply this? Now let's start with the production process. Yeah, when you're baking these mandazis, yeah, you already have, you've cut your pieces. Yeah, you're ready to put them into the frying pan. Yeah, to cook your mandazis. Pluck off a tiny chunk of it, very tiny chunk of it, from every piece of dough that you've prepared. Why are we doing this? Because we're testing an idea. You don't want to go at a heavy loss as you test your sampling idea. So you don't want to increase costs by increasing the number of bales you're buying of flour to make your mandazis. You want to keep your costs the same and test a new idea. Because not all ideas will work. Some will work and they'll need refining. So you need to be very cautious. So you pluck these tiny pieces and you make other doughs. These are for the free samples. Yeah, these are very small, a fraction of the size of your usual size of mandazi. So now, instead of waiting for people to buy, or even trying to beg them, which is a no-no, you never beg people to buy, yeah? What you're doing now is you're offering free samples. So you offer free samples, some people taste and walk away, yeah? But some people will buy. This is something very important in samples, yeah, in sampling. Remember that not everybody will buy. But what you'll find that you'll get a lot more sales. You'll be able to finish your stock a lot quicker. Now let's move to a high-end example, yeah, because some people are saying, mandazis, I never sell mandazis, yeah. Let's move into a serious business. And this is a true story. Somebody had the challenge of selling solar panels for solar electricity in places where there's no electricity. A lot of rural areas in Kenya still don't have electricity. Now solar panels are not cheap. In fact, the installation of a solar panel is not cheap, yeah, because you need to install the solar panel. You need to put switches, you need to do wiring. It's a very expensive exercise. So this person was stuck with solar panels. Nobody was buying. So they chose a good area where people are reasonably prosperous, able to afford solar panels. And then they went to work. And this is what they did. They knocked on a door and they said, look, we have a deal here for you that's too good to refuse. This is the deal. We're going to install solar in your house. We see you don't have electricity. We're going to install solar in your house for free. We want to demonstrate to you how wonderful this is and how it works. At the end of the week, we're going to come back, yeah? And if you have liked the solar and would like to keep it, we'll collect payment. But if you don't like it, there's no problem. We'll just come and collect the equipment and go away. Now, installation is hard work. Yes, you're risking equipment, etc., etc. But out of every 3 installations they did, 1 person paid them. And that is how this person managed to sell a very high volume of solar panels within a very short time. They got a lot done and they got a lot of sales, while others sat in their stalls or in their shops waiting for people to come and buy solar panels. Folks, giving samples is a very powerful way to sell. Now, very many people, most of us hate selling. Yeah, and yet when you start a business, you'll have to sell to customers. You'll have to convince customers. There's no way around it. However, with this technique, you stop selling. And instead, you start distributing samples. Much more enjoyable and much more effective than selling, begging people to buy, to keep your business afloat. Now, I'll give you just one other example before I go. But let me say that with a little thought, this idea can be applied to virtually every business you can think of. You just need to be creative. Now let's tackle a very difficult business. I mean, people find this business very difficult. Very many businesses of this type collapse all the time. People start and close. It's a hard business. Yeah. What am I talking about? A boutique to sell clothes. Yeah. Dresses, trousers, etc., etc., especially targeted at women. So how do you offer samples in this case? Now, we all know, or rather ladies know, that there's a color that makes them look very nice. People have different complexions. Some are dark, some are light. A light person may not look good, in fact will never look good in a certain color of dress. So you have a boutique, offer a free service. And the free service is to find the best color for ladies, your prospects or prospective customers. Now, if you own this kind of business, you already have an edge, yeah? And if you do it every day, you know that a certain color of dress will go very nice with a dark colored person, or another color will go very well with a light colored lady. And so you have people coming in, or even you go to them, it really doesn't matter, and you recommend the best color for them. And then, of course, you're bound to have a dress that color which you're selling, or a trouser or a skirt suit or whatever. Yeah, you get them to try it out for free. Yeah. Now, a lot of ladies, if they look very nice in something, even if they're poverty stricken, they'll find money to buy that dress. If a woman wants something, she'll definitely find the money. Yeah, that a little bit of tips there on human nature for you. So I hope my tips today have been very useful. Go out and try them. I'll be very happy if you write back and tell us how it's doing. Yeah, you can leave a comment in the comments area. Tell us the idea you tried, how it went, the problems you had. I'll be delighted, more than delighted to hear from you. Now, if you found the ideas interesting and you want to read a lot more about other ingenious ideas to get plenty of customers flocking into your business, or even into the business you intend to start, we have a book. The book is called How to Get Plenty of Customers Right Away. And as you must know by now, we have a package. Yeah, this book costs only 2,500 shillings or $25. Now, if you purchase this book, you'll get a free copy, completely free, of 101 brilliant business ideas that will thrive in Kenya. Yeah, which is 1,500 or $15. You can see the details on your screen now. Of course, we won't stop you if you just want the book called 101 Brilliant Business Ideas, which is only 1,500. It will not stop you. But my recommendation is that you go for this other book, which is worth 2,500, and you'll save because you'll get the other one completely for free. Now, when you have both these ebooks, because they can be in your email within seconds, yeah, all you have to do is send a blank email to that email address you see on your screens, and you'll get full details on exactly what to do to get your hands on this very valuable information, which can be in your inbox in seconds. Yeah. Now, when you have these two ebooks, your success is virtually guaranteed. Okay, because you will have a backup that is very hard to find anywhere else. Even if you're running an existing business, you need ideas to get through these tough times. So this is really something I would recommend to all you guys. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.